Hello, and welcome to the Selfish Stream. So as we discussed yesterday, we're going to give OpenTTD a break. I did manage to fix the settings. We pretty much ended up with the choice between either doing something that, as far as I can tell, I simply can't win, or running a game that instead I can't possibly lose. There's pretty much no middle ground, at least with the mods that I'm using. And I do beg pardon, I just realized that I didn't update my stream metadata. So, just correcting that real quick. Okay. So, and my phone is off of silent for the first time in a month. Let's try that again. Okay, so hopefully it shouldn't show up as OpenTTD anymore. It should be showing as Avara. I don't actually know if we're going to play Avara, or if we do, I don't know if it's going to be very much. But I figure that's probably the biggest name on here right now for the modern audience. And this game is the last one that I haven't tested to make sure whether or not it works. Some of them simply won't open. Some of them open just fine, but then crash immediately. And some of them run, as far as I can tell, exactly as they should. And this one is Escape Velocity 1, which may or may not be working. Doesn't seem to be taking any input. Oh, okay, so we've already got a crash. Yay! Right, so let's try that again. Well, it's not even crashing, actually. It thinks everything's fine. Okay. Let's step it up a notch and force quit. Oh gosh. Oh, no wonder this is behaving sluggishly. I've actually got an instance of Space Sniffer running in the background, and it was supposed to have been closed some time ago. Come on, you. Okay, so escape velocity might be a no-go from the look of it. But at the very least, we do have a bunch that we know work, or bare minimum work well enough. So for example, I had to do a little bit of wrestling to get QuickTime Player installed, but now that it is, Harry the Handsome Executive not only plays, but plays its music. It didn't want to at first for some reason, but now that we've got QuickTime Player 4 installed, fancy and new, it seems to be okay. Apparent loads, but it doesn't recognize the mouse, so you can't actually play it. Slytherines does not load, it consistently errors out. Spin Doctor sometimes errors, but seems to work most of the time. Dino Park and Museum Madness both work. Odell Down Under works. Override loaded, Barrack loaded, Avara loaded, Cheryl and Cythera loaded, Swoop loaded, Ares loaded, Bubble Trouble kind of loaded, so that one might have some issues, I'm not sure. And then again, Harry works. So yeah, that's our options at the moment. So where shall we start? Do we want to start with like some of these lame games that I think will maybe entertain us for 10 minutes? Like Barrack, Shirol, Swoop. I mean, those are basically just other games. Same deal with Apeiron, but we can't actually play that one, so we're not going to worry about it. Real quick, I'm gonna, while we're thinking about it, I'm going to actually show you what this looked like on our Performa at home when I was growing up. It was just a terrifically bad wallpaper. I had it like this at all times for like 10 years. It was bad. Now what pattern does it default to? Because I actually don't know. Yeah, Barrack is is that right? That looks a little weird to me. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, no, it's bad. The circuit wallpaper is just bad. Alright, so a lot of these old Ambrosia games had some super weird noises in them. I'm actually gonna bring the game volume down just a touch because hopefully it's not as loud for you guys as it is for me, but because it's loud. So this was a knockoff of a DOS game, where basically I never really understood it growing up, and the last time that I played the original version of this was, I don't know, 1996. But the gist of it is you have like a puck sort of a thing, and you press a button and create a wall going up and down from wherever you're currently located. You're trying to bounce a ball around in a particular way. Now, I don't remember how you actually, like, what the point is. And I played Barrack for maybe 15 minutes before I gave up on it. What is that noise? I mean, like, that's what it's doing when I'm trying to advance the page and there isn't another page to advance to, but that is a weird sound. Okay, so it's a pure points game. The Yummy Cake TM appears to be a good thing. It says Love Mom on it. That's weird. Man, the early 90s were a strange place, a strange time at Ambrosia Software headquarters, it looks like. They made a lot of weird stuff. A lot of it is, of course, just, let's go to the demo and see what we're supposed to be doing. What is that horrific noise? Yeah, so this is the part I remember. This is the gameplay aspect that I remember. You had this... What are these sound effects? You had these walls that you would create, and then that would, like, segment off the gameplay area. Now, I think the idea is to eventually fill out the entire board, or get the balls by themselves or something. There is a tutorial, but I'm ignoring it because I want to like watch it being played. And these sound effects are just so bad. Okay, so there's a ball by itself at the top left and one at the bottom. Oh, so you're supposed to are you supposed to defeat the shark? Is that the point? Is that how you proceed between levels? Okay, tutorial. All right. The barrier gun, your sole survival tool. Let's learn. Move the gun with the mouse. Press the orientation key. You forgot to tell me what that button is. speed. Laser cartridges. Cluster magnets. What do those do? Game, you forgot to tell me how any of this works. Setup. Yeah, no, they are. Okay, so space is the orientation button, W and D. Why? Why are the controls so crappy? Let's see. There you go. Wait, by default, orientation and show menu are the same button? Excuse me? Pause is caps lock. Oh man, yeah, I forgot. Ambrosia always had caps lock for their pause button. That was always such a weird thing. Like, I can't deny that it worked, but it was very strange. Alright, let's see if I can figure out what the point of this is. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand why I won. Oh, you lose a life every time that happens. Crap. Okay. Okay, so you get bonus points for isolating each ball. And I don't really understand. Okay, so there is like a time bonus kind of a deal. Well, that was not smart. Okay. So what am I actually supposed to be doing here? They're all isolated. Okay. You get bonus points. Okay, so you have to erase a certain percentage of the board. You get bonus points for every ball by itself in a box. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't really see an indicator anywhere of how much I'm supposed to... Is that the percentage at the lower left? Or is that just how much I've done so far? Oh my heck. I'm dead. Oh yeah, this weird shark guy. I never understood what this character had to do with this game. Is it Fungus Mungus? No. Okay. Okay. What the crap? What the actual crap? Okay, so here we have the classic Ambrosia score table. We've got Hector, the parrot. We've got Andrew, their boss, and I genuinely have no idea who the rest of these people were. Okay, now that I've actually seen the game, what do these even do? Pawn ball, basic enemy ball, pesky but purty. Land shark. Bosco roves the play area. His fin is constructed of titanium alloy and is very deadly to barriers as well as your shooter. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I can't remember what the title was. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. Games for Windows pack. No, not Purple Place. Microsoft Entertainment Pack. Yeah, I think this is the one, because it's the one with chess titans in it. What else was here? Pipe Dream. Ski Free was in there. Klotsky? I don't know that one. Which version did I end up with? Jezball. Jezball. This is a clone of Jezball. That's the one. Okay. 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 How much do we care about Barrack? I mean, I thought that I would have remembered it. Oh, wow. That was some noise. Good grief. And it is nerve-wrackingly slow. %. Is it always 80%? Yeah, it looks like it is, yeah. Oh, I think I just got a multiplier. That's how that works, right? I think it's like 1% for every wall. Ah. Okay, have a good drive. I will presumably continue doing something super boring. About Barrack. Andrew Welch, Chief Thaumaturgist. Good. Alright. Spin Doctor is a game I feel like I can spend some time on. Yeah, we'll start with the very most basic stuff. And let me see if I can remember how this even works. Spin Doctor is a unique, revolutionary arcade-style game that will sharpen your skills and engage your mind. As you swing, flip, and bounce your white wand from dot to dot, Spin Doctor challenges you to navigate through a moving obstacle course of nasty rotating color wands, spikes, acid droplets, moving doors, fuses, bombs, and much more. State-of-the-art 256 color animations enhance the action in over 100 levels of challenging play, and you only need 3 keyboard keys to play. It's an impressive boast. 256 colors, 100 levels, and 3 keyboard keys. I'm impressed. So yeah, basically you're trying to get to the little glowing dot thing in the corner. Let's see. Bonus dots. Oh yeah, those weird little clear things you have to touch and then they fill in. It's been a while since I've messed with this. This was one of the games that came preloaded on Performa, so that's where I was exposed to it. Back in '95, I think it was. Around Christmas. If you lose a life and restart a level, the next bonus dot is worth 1,000. Okay. Speed bonuses. How How to start a new game. Oh boy. Read the rest of the online help. Oh man. Okay, moving. Wow, the terminology. Oh man. Okay, so this is actually showing us exactly how all of this works. I believe the way that it works is you just hold down. Instead of grabbing the second dot, you can bounce your... Okay. Okay, so swinging, you hold command or slash. Flipping. Oh, gosh, what's the option key in this emulator? Okay. Oh my gosh. They're really trying to be thorough. Let's see. I'm trying to remember whether there's anything in here that isn't obvious. Oh, I literally see no difference at all. This is such a weird type of game to have lives in. Okay, goals, bonus dots, hourglasses, enemy wands, thinner, colored, they rotate the same speed, and they attach to anything with their color. The wands do not cross. They never instantly reverse. Multicolored dots. Oh, the spikes. Oh my gosh, these things. I remember this so well. Oh man. That sprite. Okay, doors and switches. Never quite really understood how those worked as a kid. Like, I understood the function, but I could never quite work out how to actually puzzle my way through levels with them. So in this case, yeah, you'd have to... Oh, how would you solve that, actually? That's really weird. If you hit a moving door, you die. That's good to know. Oh, that's a noise. Oh, man. Okay, so they don't do anything until you touch them, but once you touch them, then they chase you. I need to blow my nose. Oh. I see that I have another viewer. Welcome. And also excuse me. Right now we're learning how to play Spin Doctor, which once upon a time I knew pretty well, even though I was really bad at it. Good gracious, I'm sorry. It's really gross. So the gist of this is you are trying to get your white wand to the gold piece, the gold dot. And there's just a crap load of stuff else on the field. Special dot's a ring dot. disappears when you touch it. That's these ones. These ones are the teleporters. A hyper dot. These are slowdown dots, which don't appear to be slowing down the demo dot or the demo wand at all. These are bonuses, and then these, I believe, are way stations. So just generally a checkpoint. Yeah, that's the way station dot. PRM plus minus SQ. Bonus points, which we don't care in the slightest about. It's showing off hovering. They have all this weird terminology to describe. Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, wow. Okay. Alright, we will start with grid. First level. Yeah, okay. Suppose we'll just... Ooh, wrong move. Okay. Okay. So let's see. What am I even trying to... Oops. It'd really help if I actually, like, learned to play. Oh dear. Okay, that's gonna get real annoying real quick. I swear I know how to play this. Although it is getting increasingly irritating that... So the issue, the reason that it keeps cutting out like that is that the Windows key is equivalent to the command key, which is used as one of the main controls in this game. I don't believe there's a way to change that, which is kind of a problem. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna come up here, tap that switch. Is that clear? Okay, there's clearance. This is a very odd little game. Like it's extremely quaint by modern standards. Like there's just no getting around that. But like, especially at the time, it was actually pretty clever. Oh, ring dots. Screw it. Just gonna go straight to the end. Ooh, wrong way. I don't want to deal with these. Oh, good. Now we get to deal with the little explodey stab things. I feel like the obvious path is over to the left, but the game wants me to go up. Let's see. Yeah, no bonus. Okay, now we learn about explosives. So there's no way through there unless we detonate the bomb, because otherwise we will run foul of all of the blue dudes up there. We'll be safe here waiting. That's really slow. It is really, really slow. We got stupid sound effects, of course. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit because we turned it down for one of the other games that just has no sense of volume control. Kaboom! Oh. Ah, crap. I guess I deserve that. Here we go, waiting again. I mean, there's only one bonus dot here in the first place. I don't even really care to get it. Just go through the middle, I suppose. Oopsie. That way is safe. Okay. Teleporters. Whee! Okay, so we have to deal with the acid drops now, which isn't too big of a deal really at this point. Okay. Congratulations on completing this level. So how does this one work? The red wand occasionally cuts off the red door, but we have to go past it in order to get to the yellow switch. Okay, that's not so bad. And then there's blue switches just everywhere. Okay. Checkpoint. Ow. That's me paying attention. A freaking door got me. Don't care for that. Oh, heavens me. Oh. Oh, come on, really? Ooh, boy. Oh, great. Let me in. Thank you. Ah! No. Okay, now we can close that without any danger because we're not in the way anymore. Okay. I'm beginning to slowly learn how this game works. Okay, so what's the play here? Like, obviously the checkpoint's kind of on the way. Oh, whoa! Wait for him to go by. Oh. Okay. And we have to come back around that way. There we go. And as previously mentioned, I do not care in the least about score. I feel like the game wants me to care about score, but I just sort of don't. Gateway. So these are all pretty much like really ordinary puzzly type stuff. Like there's nothing really that out there in this game. And I say that as somebody who grew up on this. I certainly don't think there's anything that amazing about it. Oh no. I think I have to follow it down. Ah, no, that doesn't work. So how do you get down there? Oh, you have to go down to the bottom. Oh, that sucks. I only have one life as well. Wait. Fine. Alright, let's see what we got here. So it's mostly just a novelty of its time, honestly. Oh! And I'm dead. So, but here's the thing though, right? You can switch up the difficulty of any given level, and also there's quite a lot of levels. So this is the highest difficulty. It's basically just the game plays really fast. So like it's, you go fast. And you also die really fast. So if we go back to the menu, let's just jump down to the end and do the last level on the highest difficulty, because why the frick not? This, ladies and gentlemen, is the final level. And it is an unholy terror. Oh, I couldn't quite figure out what was making that smack noise. Is this one right here, bouncing off of that wall. Okay, so the gist of it is you have to go from this starting place up past all of this acid, which gets it all chasing you. You have to hit this switch to open the door. You gotta get through the door before this guy next hits it, which I don't know if he ever does. Oh, I guess he can't, can he? Because he's... Yeah, so this never gets hit until you go up there yourself. So there's no chance of it like crashing in on you or whatever. But then you have to make your way past all of this crap. There's a checkpoint right at the end, which I think says everything you need to know about this game, or about this level. And then there's the exit. And of course, these rings will disappear as soon as you touch them. So... and dead. Just like that. It's just, like, there's a lot to keep track of, honestly. Oh, crap! Dead. I managed to get the door open. Ah. So we're not actually gonna do much of that level. We're gonna switch it to slightly above the bottom and then just do something random in the middle for fun. No, I take it back. This is not fun. Sandbox 2. I did always really like looking at the levels. Because, like, just the designs are so interesting and weird. So with this one, there's literally no way to get to the level without hitting all of these bombs. Which, that's fine. The whole problem is that it cuts off access to all of the bonus dots. So you have to sacrifice your score in order to get through it. Split decision. What is this one? So this is a timed level, 1 minute 20. There's a bunch of these, particularly in the middle. Frazzle. Holy crap, what? Oh man, that teleporter trick is brutal. There's 4 of them teleporting around. Sidetracked. So this is another one where the ring dots are kind of everything. Blast off. Oh gosh, what? Oh, so you have to use the explosives in order to keep the door from crushing you. Intimidation. Yeah, I'll say. Goodness me. Scattershot. Right angles. There's a little windmill there. Maybe you have to get... Wow. I mean, that's just kind of needlessly tough. Beat the clock. 1 minute 15 seconds. And you actually do have to do a pretty complicated set of steps to reach the goal. Machine head. I wonder why they designed it such that the enemy wands don't really interact with anything. That always seemed a little strange to me. Fractions. I wonder if I wait, does this make numbers or something? Kaleidoscope. Oh wow. That middle area is ugly. I don't want anything to do with that. I mean, it does look very nice. Oh, yeah, I get it. Okay, so this one is all of the wands, eventually their paths will coincide with each other, so they all sort of stick together in the middle. So there are apparently fewer of them some of the time. Jeez. The designs on these are pretty clever, working with the mechanics. Even by the end of the game, they don't really introduce anything new. It's just, here's 18 million different ways of dying to the same hazards. Swirl. So yeah, we're not going to play very much of this. Let's see. So Chiral, let's give Chiral a look, because never mind, it crashes when it opens. Welcome back. We played Spin Doctor the whole time you were gone, and then I opened Chiral, and then the emulator died. So let's try that again. Chiral.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, there we go. This game is absolutely deranged. Pew pew. A tutorial on the basics of molecule building. You think? This tutorial will get you started. There are 5 chapters. Oh boy, a chapter book. Cool. That's an intense background. This is the vial. Okay, so it's got like Dr. Mario kind of stuff going. A shazap. That's a very badly assembled word. Will clear your vial of atoms just in case it does overflow. This box tells you how many molecules you have to build the wave. Have to build to complete the wave. Okay. Complete stable molecules made up of satisfied atoms. The bonus counts down, so the faster you complete a wave, the more points you get. Oops. Okay, so this needs 3 bonds. They are bonded. Okay, cool. They have 1 bond. That one's 4. That one's done. Okay. Okay. Special situations. Place this here. And you can switch. Oh, okay, so you just switch it with the bottom one. This is a wall. Cool. Okay. An atom has a choice. Okay. Here's a hint. Now for the atoms. Oh no. Arcade game pieces, power-ups. Oh boy. Heavy atom. Can't be switched. Okay. Speed atom. That is a sound. When a speed atom is in the playfield, atoms falling in the vial speed up. Okay. Multiplier atom increases the value of the completed. Okay, so that's just score stuff. Okay. Do you want me to actually do that? Why with the X's? Wow. Okay, let's have music. Let's try it out. 2 molecules of 6 atoms each.
It's got to be funky.
What? I genuinely have no idea how this works. My gosh, I just need ones, please. Oh, come on. Okay, so that sort of went well. 3 molecules of 10 atoms each. You know, this is the same problem I had once upon a time. I just had a really hard time getting my head around how it works. Lol, mystery japes? What do you mean mystery japes? This music actually isn't too bad. Yeah, they kind of did. It's true. This is a very weird game. Aw, come on. Come on. Just let me finish it, please. Okay, one more. That's quite a few of those. Let's make that one happy how it is. And then we want that guy to live up here, I think. There we go. The RNG of getting too many 3 and 4s. Yeah, it's kind of rough, honestly.
It's got to be funky.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that... I don't understand what just happened. I think that was a bonus level or something? Okay, that's a 1. They don't have to be adjacent. Yeah, yeah. I just kind of prefer, like, I instinctively prefer to keep them like that, just because they are in the way, you know. So like here, that's a good place to chuck that for now, just to have it out of the way. But oh my gosh, how many do I have to have? This game just, like, there's nothing wrong with it necessarily, it just does not, I do not grok it at all. Okay. Like, the individual levels aren't that bad. It's just, like, it's just really hard to assemble something. 3 molecules of 10 atoms each. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it just needs like an RNG tweak, and it would be great. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with the game as it is. It just, like, it has... Oh, that didn't even count. Okay, so that's a 3. Which we'll have that guy there. That was absolutely the wrongest place for that. And I still can't quite get my head around the sound effects. So what's this all about? It's just these constant... It's just constantly dumping 4s on me. So like, 1 there, we'll swap that for a 2. Oh, what's even left? Yeah, it just doesn't quite... I can't get my brain around it in real time, you know? I understand the concept. But that doesn't make it something that I'm actually able to do. That's 4, 7, yeah, this is already 10, so I just need to fill it up. There we go. Did that count? No, it didn't. It really does. There needs to be some kind of like probability distribution so that you get more like 2s and 3s rather than just 4s all the time. Because if you can get the 4s to feel scarce and really okay.
Oh yeah.
That was lovely noise. So yeah, we're not playing any more of that. Excuse me. I feel like that game would be pretty easy to fix if you made it so that 1s and 4s were scarce, instead of 1s and 2s being scarce. I feel like in that case it would be actually really good. Because then like you'd really have to plan out where you put your 4s, instead of just throw them down wherever and clean up after it after. Also, can we just take a second to appreciate the way that these two titles overlapped? Swoopy the Handsome Executive. Oh, frame drop. Oh, holy crap, you're right. That is really dropping very badly. Why? I don't see any reason for that. Okay. Alright, OBS. Tell me why you suck. Lots of dropped frames, no reason given. Rendering lag is some of them. Network? What? Why on earth is that a thing? For once, it's not my rendering engine, it's something else. I don't know. How's it doing right now? Wow, that's really bad. Why is it so bad? Trying to record so it's not compositing data locally. Bitrate's fine. It just stops sending every now and then. What the heck? Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to end the stream and then restart it and see if that fixes it, or it could just decide to be fixed now. Okay. Sure. Okay, I don't know what happened just then, but it seems like it's fine now? Question mark? Welcome viewer number 2. How are you? Let's see. I'm thinking we play with Swoop for a minute next, if it actually cooperates, because this is just Galaxian, and I enjoy. Ooh, nope, it's crashed. It was working earlier, so I know I can get it working again. Swoop. Okay. Yeah, so this is literally just Galaxian. There's absolutely nothing special about it. The graphics are nice. I do genuinely quite like the way that it looks. But other than that, it's a very ordinary game. So we'll play it for a while, and it will probably, at that point, stop being fun and we can move on to something else. Let's see. Shields, cloak, sword of bullets, and then the different behavioral types. Nothing special. Swoops. Controls. Is there anything I actually need to know? Yeah, sure. Escape, caps lock, sound volume controls. It's kind of universal, and it's super weird that it is that way. Get ready. We got the really overdramatic music. I'm not entirely sure why that critter had a 2 on it, but sure. Oh, I have blowed up. Is there any disadvantage whatsoever to using the better weapons? Oh, it's because they go away after a second. Okay. Oh, come on! Gotta be kidding me. Joking me with this. So I've absolutely screwed myself by using up all of my good weapons right at the beginning. Yeah, I have no idea what those numbers mean. Another reason we won't be playing this too terribly long is that I am very, very bad at Galaxian. Oh, is that all that does? Crap. The knockoff Star Wars sounds right along with the knockoff Star Wars music. Always feels a little weird that the bullets just take so long to reach their targets. Okay. Come on now. I realize that's my own fault, but I'm still mad. Nostromo, Marine Boy, Rich Deckard, JF Sebastian, Terracotta Robotics.
Wow.
Wow. Terrell Corporation, nice. Prince Planet, Raj Blake. Give it another run. What the frick button did I set? Okay, did I change something, or is this just how the game is gonna be now? I didn't think I changed any settings. But this is very fast! Holy crap! Okay, real talk though. So, first off, what the heck just happened? But also, why am I so much better when the game is sped up? Because I did actually really well just there. Aw, just clipped me. Okay, how do these things work? I don't remember what you're supposed to do with them. Nice turbo. Yeah, was that something that I did? Did you happen to see? As far as I was aware, no such thing occurred. Okay. Okay, it is definitely running faster than it was. Why? And now it isn't again, or not by much. Oh, so those just give you the multipliers, I see. I feel like this would be easier with a joystick, if anything.
Wow.
Whoa. Goodness me. That, I think, is enough swoop for the moment. Swoopy the handsome executive. Yeah, it just... it just was fast all of a sudden. It's like... Did you know that it's fast o'clock? I don't know what's sitting in the trash. 32 items. Oh. Yeah, we don't need those. Alright, let's see. So we could do some edutainment. Museum Madness, Dino Park Tycoon, Odell Down Under, those are all that kind of game. They're all okay. Dino Park Tycoon I think is very easy to master. Odell Down Under is just you sort of dither around as a fish. And then Museum Madness is you solve a bunch of vaguely history and science related puzzles while terrible music plays. I actually like the music from Museum Madness, but not because it's good. Let's be very clear about that. Escape Velocity Override I feel like we could spend quite a bit of time on. And with Avaro we could either just like play the single player stuff for like 10 minutes and be done, or we can figure out how to get it online, which I will not be doing today, and then play as much as people want. So that's probably something we're gonna maybe spend a few minutes on, but not a lot. Yeah, a lot of these are DOS ports. Museum Madness in particular is just straight up a DOS game that got a Mac port. Dino Park Tycoon I've actually never seen on a non-Mac system, but that's also to do with my upbringing around Macs. And Odell Down Under I just have not really seen at all. Ares is the kind of game that I would like to play on this stream, but we'd probably have to dedicate... Oh, good grief, dedicate a whole session to it just because there's so much fiddly stuff to keep track of. Let's do Bubble Trouble for a minute because that's another game that I'm going to tire of very fast. Yoink. Reduce music quality. Use better music. Oh my gosh. Oh really? You haven't? Quicker draw. Quick draw and quicker draw. Oh my gosh. Set screen size. No, we don't want to do that.
Alrighty then.
Alright, let's see if I can remember how this even works. Oh, well, I've screwed myself then, haven't I? Okay. Not on any system besides Mac. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. I was gonna say, I thought it was kind of ubiquitous at the time. Then again, I did find it in like a super weird catalog of like game demos. I still have the disc, but I would be very hard pressed to make any sense out of it. It was very weird. It was just like a bunch of demos on a disc. Mostly of games that were pretty crappy, honestly. I mostly used it just to get hold of games that I would normally have played on the school computers at our elementary. Oh! Oh! That is a sound. Oh my gosh. I always thought that this game's art style was very weird. The critters all match each other, the bubbles match each other, but any foreground objects totally don't. And there doesn't seem to be any reason, it just is like that. These are weird games, these old games, these Ambrosia games. Oh, crap. Well, so yeah, you've got one art style for the bubbles. Have those in case I ever. Wow, not exactly an impressive default score table, that. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's very odd the way that Bubble Trouble is set up because all the critters match each other. They all look 3D. The bubbles all match each other like the actual bubble objects, but they don't really match the creatures. And then the foreground objects are just these cartoony little sprite art, which looks like it came from a completely different game. And the power-ups look like those. Yeah, it was pretty common. Slytherines was a little bit like that, if I remember. Not exactly. There's kind of that weird crossover point where desktop game designers sort of caught up with the idea of pre-rendered 3D. So you had stuff like Abe's Odyssey, Twin Sun's Adventure, I think it was, something like that. Whatever the game was with Twinsun in it. But most of the bigger ones, like, they had an art style that, while not necessarily particularly, like, it doesn't hold up well, but it at least like looked consistent. And Bubble Trouble really doesn't, which I've always thought was just, I mean, that's weird. It just looks weird. Slytherines, I think, is a lot more internally consistent in terms of its design. I would show it off, but last time I tried, it crashed the emulator, so we're not doing that. You know what let's do is play a couple levels of Harry. Whoa, let's not have that happen. Oh, there it goes. It's dead. Everyone is dead, Dave. Okay, let's put all that back where it goes. I know this works. There we go. So I tested it right before the stream, and in fact I had. Man, this music. I haven't listened to this in a long time. Remix, what do you mean? Does it sound weird on stream or something? Okay, so fun fact, this was actually the first shareware game I ever actually purchased, or got my parents to purchase more realistically. I did actually have to separately install QuickTime. Oh yeah, it did, yeah. Sorry, it took me a second to work out what you meant. The first time that I launched this, it actually had no music at all, and I thought, like, what am I hearing here? And it turned out that you actually have to separately install QuickTime. And growing up, this just never was a thing for me, because by the time that I played this, I don't even know how many other games that all used QuickTime installed, first of them being Myst. which, like, the entire game is built on QuickTime. I think this should be okay. Oh wait, no, save between levels. I do miss these instructional screens that are like, here's everything in the game. Oh boy, this freaking game. Yeah, it actually, the registered version came with the full game, so 15 levels instead of just the first 5, and a level editor, as well as the ability to load fan levels. And there weren't that many, but there were a couple of like proper level packs that had whole storylines. There was one that actually was a full sequel, or as close as you could get to it, which was genuinely that was an impressive piece of work. Harry snuggled into his plush first-class seat and closed his eyes. The close drone of flight and the sublimating rush of recycled air always seemed to help him sleep. The 5 complimentary chocolate chip cookies had helped too. What wasn't helping him, however, was the unpleasantly perky stewardess standing in the aisle. He could feel her inquisitive stare. "Sir?" Harry pretended to be asleep. "Sir, would you be interested in learning about some of your entertainment options on this flight?" Harry opened one eye and raised an eyebrow. "No, miss, I wouldn't. Thank you." "We have some great films available tonight." "No, thank you." "Are you sure, sir?" "I'm pretty bloody well certain, thank you," Harry snarled. "You're sure, sir? Our feature presentation tonight is entitled Message from Dr. Uberman. Exciting, intriguing, scintillating, sensuous. I'm sorry, miss, please. We also have Secret Message for Harry and Important Assignment from the Boss available this evening." "What kind of idiot are you?" snapped Harry. "I do not want to watch a movie. No movie, none." The stewardess sighed and frowned down at Harry. He met her gaze with indignation. "Look, sir," the stewardess whispered, "I don't know who you are, but I have a secret message for you from," she consulted her palm, "a Dr. A.E. Uberman. For certain, Harry, into a seat 12C. That would be you. Do you want your secret message or not?" I cannot read this as quickly as it's scrolling. Okay, so Pam wants us to come back. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, I missed this quite a lot as well. It's not a perfect game, like the actual gameplay is a little janky, but it's one of those things, like, you can really tell it was made with a lot of care. The people that made this really liked making it. Oh, what is happening to the music? Why is it not playing at a constant speed? That is the point. So on the topic of jank, are you hearing this music? Something is terribly wrong with it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I cannot listen to this music if it's going to continue being this type of broken.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're like half dead, but we have some soda. It's great. Yeah, it really is. This is the equivalent of like the recorder cover meme. Oh my crap! Okay, I can't. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Because that is just. Oh wow. I'm anticipating camera for now. And let's actually move this to V. I may have to turn off the music if that keeps happening. But on the plus side, I actually have the soundtrack. So if I can figure out what the heck song is supposed to be playing at any given time, I can theoretically... Yeah, we saw that already. Welcome to Scumco. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Okay, so we don't do anything. It sounds a little acceptable, I guess. But literally as soon as I push any buttons. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The sound effects seem fine, so we can just turn the music off. Are there... Okay, let's turn the music off. Holy crap, that sounded so bad! Alright, hold on. I can fix this, it'll be fine. We're probably just gonna have the soundtrack playing kind of the whole time at random. Alright, hold on a minute. Okay. Nope, that's not right. That's what it's supposed to sound like. Right, now how do I switch this to the mini player so it's not taking up my entire screen? Mini player, there we go. I mean, I didn't really want both the mini player and the mobile player, but sure. Okay. Am I not able to unpause now? Oh boy. Abort, abort. New game, again. Yes, yes, I know. Narration. No, it's not. It's caps lock is absolutely not on. Why do you think caps lock is on? It's ridiculous. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Alright. Let's give that one more try. Caps lock is off. It understands caps lock is off, as far as I can tell. The trash icon has moved again for no reason. And we have something pretending to be the game music. Everything's fine. It is lagging to crap, and I don't know why. Loading, loaded. No, I don't want to register, but thank you. I already did. It does seem to have retained our settings relating to... Okay. Okay. We have sounds. We have movement. Our substitute music is acceptable. very weird that you play as a turret in this game. Yeah, you know what? This is good enough. This is a really terrible solution to a really dumb problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, why is it so laggy? What are you like? Oh yeah, I forgot that the number of colas that these dispense is randomized.
Oh yeah.
Man, I do miss this being like an exciting new thing, you know? Like now it just looks super plain and simple and I don't know, just kind of old. But it was not always so.
Oh yeah.
And I even remember like the look of the level editor. So you could pull these levels open and see exactly like who talked, what they said, and where. Because like there aren't actually. This isn't a game that has a concept of like of NPCs. It says sprites that do a thing. So that's the save point. Yay! Harry saved game. Also cheat. What do you mean? Oh, just changing the level editor. Changing the level editor. Honestly, there's actually enough secrets in the game already that you sort of don't have to cheat if you know where they are. I missed that noise. Hi Harry, nice to see a new face around here. I'm just playing some darts, hope you don't mind. You can, of course, literally die to this guy. This is a locked door. Get the key, poke the door, kick the door, go the door. Yeah, it really has a lot of staying power for something so simplistic. To the incinerator. From Dr. E. Uberman, Executive Manager. Harry, I need you to go pick up the employee comment forms from the conference room and deliver them to the incinerator. Oh, man. It's, this game's a little more real than I remember it being. Boy, oh boy. I hear those male guys zipping around somewhere. Go away, I'm working on a very important computer program. Excuse me, I'm trying to kick you. But it seems you don't want to get kicked. And there's so many like little eye candy sprites in this. Is this the one that's ringing at the beginning? No. Generate the corporate process. That's what I've been saying for years. I feel like tell the CEO to overcome the administrative advantage. This is like Dilbert the game, honestly. But the thing is, like, actual corporate jobs are like this, though. That's the weird thing. Re-engineer the physical potential. It's very real. I had no appreciation of this growing up. But, like... Like, now that I've been there myself, it's, Wait, was that Pam's voice? Hey, thanks, Pam. Goodness. I love that it has a dedicated tile set for that. Like, having peeked at this, I know that that's what that is. That's actually... I'll have that copy if you don't mind. What was I even saying? It's really interesting that so much of this game is just like kind of playing with this idea that like if anybody in an office had any sort of freedom at all, they would imagine themselves this way. Can I not answer that? No, I guess I can't answer that one. Oh, Scoot, like your life depends on it. Oh my gosh. Man, there's another one that's kind of stuck with us a little bit, hasn't it? Ah, pain! Oh my gosh, the lag! I think something's wrong with the display settings, because it's just... how do you... Maybe it won't panic. Okay, Command I if I need to do this. Constant with catch-up mechanics, I think it's going to be a little bit better. Okay, the unpause actually worked this time, so that's a good sign. Oh, I sure like to play darts. Yeah, I mean, you gotta acknowledge as well that this was like smack in the middle of the 90s with all the culture that came with it. So like, you see a few people, you know, doing computer things, but for the most part everyone's just sitting there with papers. I don't remember what I need to do that. There's like a plant somewhere that I can push into it, I think. Yeah, it's just, it's certainly something that you... Oh, no! And so much of this is just flooding back to me. I've forgotten about almost everything in this for a lot of years. Dorky donuts, yeah. The mailroom guys. Terrifying, but it turns out you can actually kill them. Scoot, 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 scoot. Let's have some fun with that. Is that far enough? Might be. Looks like it is. Might have to push it a little further. Bye! Here's the key. I wonder how it ended up here. Gosh darn it, I wish this crummy online service would quit sending me free trial discs. I have so many now, I use them as frisbees, coasters, and fly swatters, and I'm still neck deep.
Oh, yeah.
With something that is just far enough off of the AOL logo not to get sued. Oh man, I love this game. aged. Well, you say that, but AOL still sells dial-up. Like, genuinely, at my current job, I've had to support people on AOL. As in, not just AOL the name, but like AOL the dial-up service. Like, it's still exactly as terrible as it ever was. They even have their own, like, all-in-one, like, browser, mail client. It's one of the worst computing experiences I think that I've ever had. What are you doing here, Harry? Uberman gave you an assignment. Go do it. Yeah, no, it's genuinely just absolutely stunning what AOL considers acceptable these days. One caffeine pill, don't mind if I do. How do I get out of here without going over the tax? I am moving backwards. Yeah, I think that's acceptable for the caffeine pill. Acceptable losses. The break room will remain locked until employee morale improves. If the new intern can't even re-engineer the interactive business responsibility, then fire him. It's exactly halfway between, like, Dilbert the game and a real office job. I don't think of it. When did the IT Crowd's first season air? Because that line seemed a little... Maybe it's just a general office banter that nobody likes thing. Nobody likes me. Sniff. The sign on the door says conference room. We will be going in there to get the one sprite that doesn't quite look like all of the others. Oh, okay, that was some sound. So the next level, if I'm not mistaken, gets a new theme. So we do want to bring an object with us. As much of a pain as that's going to be. I'm not sure if this is the best place to grab it from. So we just need literally any object to hold that door open. This is a great use of time. Well, no, there's closer ones, aren't there? I should have bothered with that. Ta-da! Okay, so basically, let's go for the break room first, and then figure out whether that locked door is worth going into, because I can't remember what's behind it. Okay, so we are now in the break room. I adore the fact that the health bar is comfort. Like, that is just the best. Really, only one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I got oomphed. It's terrible, I've been oomphed. Oh, it's just snacks. No, never mind, that's not true. What else is back there? It's literally the same room. Wow. Good bounce there. It's the exact same room except that you don't have to go past Dart Guy to get it. I'm reasonably certain there aren't any in this level, but starting in level 3, there are actually a fair bunch of hidden areas scattered throughout the game. The one in level 3 is particularly good because you can get a few early items from later on in the game. So for example, you can get one of the, I think you get like 3 of the random potions. They're like test tubes that provide a random effect, and you get it well before those are normally present. As well as the shrapnel ammo. Yeah, not this level. But we'll be there soon. Have faith. Have faith. Level 3's goal is find a light. Find an external light source. Because of how bad the fluorescents are. Which, I can identify with that one as well. Fluorescent light is, like, actually super, super bad for you. Okay. Seekers of the Sun. References that I never would have understood as a child. Note to myself, I've got to get some sunlight. If I stay under these fluorescents much longer, I may lose my healthy, vibrant glow. I hope there's a window somewhere in this building. Harry. I like that he thought to label the message to himself. Scoot better. I like that there's a stat for surface resistance. Like, that's just delight. Phone tag, you're it. I was thinking you could answer those, but for some reason it wasn't quite letting me. Possible to get past those. I have this like vague recollection of managing to do it once or seeing somebody do that, but I don't think that's probably actually true. Hold on a second. I'm going to see why everything is lagging out on me. In the meantime, we will jam out to the wrong theme song. Holy crap, why is it so laggy? What have I done to deserve this? Oh. Blah. Why do you think that it's okay to just do this at random times? Alright, hold on. Have it fixed in a jiff. Like, CPU usage is still really high. But that at least is kind of understandable. Alright, the level 3 theme. This is what we're supposed to be hearing here. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the caffeine pill is kind of the trick. Because it dramatically increases your speed and your push power or whatever. So The secret in this level, or the big one at least, I think there's a couple, is actually labeled a little bit. I just need to remember where it is and then I can show it off. I remember it's on one of the east walls.
Oh no, it's locked.
Oh no, it's locked! Oh man. Oh yeah, that's a weird thing as well. This game restricts your ability to save. Your creative project to improvise our administrative technique is outstanding. Oh my gosh, I hate how much this sounds like real people. Oh no. I can't get through there.
Oh no, it's
This is
locked.
probably not even remotely worth it. The CEO thinks that we should re-engineer the company's technique-styled responsibility. I want to answer the phone! There we go. I'm glitched into a wall. It's perfect. Checking voicemail for Harry. You have no new messages. Oh, I am actually stuck. That's the problem. I don't think I ever ran into this issue before. Let's abort the current game and load. Because that was not supposed to happen, I don't think. Yeah, I broke the game. My first time playing it in 15 years. Yawn, I think I'll get up and stretch my legs for a while. Actually, never mind, I don't think the author of this game made any walking sprites. So these are the people that comment on how ridiculous the situation is, I guess. And that's how you kick a door open from through the wall 10 feet away. Perfect. Donuts. Oh. I don't feel like it was a smart thing to do. Man, if there's one thing I love to do, it's play darts. My friends over there are having a tournament. Stop hitting me with that. I've helpfully put a coffee on the other side of it, so that when you inevitably get nailed by this a few times, you can still continue playing. Hey! Utilize the fiscal milestone. Hello, is this Hector's desk? I could be misremembering, but I thought the phones had unique messages, but it's kind of seeming like maybe they don't? Maybe they have randomized messages instead?
Ooh, yeah.
Unfortunately, there's no way to get through here without picking up the donuts. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The CEO... Man, I'm full. The CEO has to establish our talent-positive marketing competency. Cool. Aha! Dart. Coming towards me. Sorry, wrong number. No, that's not how I wanted that to go. No. I think it's really clever that they designed a character who has arms and the ability to walk, but exclusively uses his legs. I think that's a very clever idea. Oh yes, so pushing objects does take a bit of time. Because the collision is not amazing. It's good. It's not great. Or not the collision so much. I think it's more of an issue with the momentum. I mean, you're not wrong. Scoot, 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 scoot. The sign on the sliding door reads, Donut Restocking Supply Room, authorized personnel and management only. Beneath it is scrawled, Wanda, stop eating our donuts. Limit is 2 per day.
Man, I'm full.
We are now at full health. Or, pardoning the reference, full life. For which I imagine there are probably consequences. Oh, that was strained. Alright. Huh. If you haven't worked it out yet, tacks are dangerous. So says the sign. Or the note, the memo. Is there a point to being in this room? I feel like this was where the thing was, but I don't think that's actually true. Yeah, no, literally no point to being here. Haha, point. Oh, and that's how you get in from this side. And you can push this in the way of that so that he doesn't constantly dart you. I get it. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I would go and answer that phone, but last time I did, we had to quit. Is this the room with the secret? No. I don't think so, at least. It's just like a random piece of wall someplace that you can pass through. And for the life of me, I can't remember where it actually was, and that needs another blue key, and I don't have one. Crap! Yikes! Ah! Don't kill me. Don't kill me. It's a shame that... No. It's a shame that the performance on this in Basilisk sucks so very, very much. I've taken a lot of hits that I don't feel like I deserved. Okay, so there's... Oh, there are rooms to the side of that. I'll go back in a couple of minutes. I want to go to the secret Swivel Warrior training ground first. Wow. I really went out of my way to catch that bullet. Those mail guys are annoying, aren't they? Ever since they were issued their new electric mail cart, they've been zooming around getting everyone's way. You know, mail carts just aren't supposed to go that fast. There ought to be a law. Green key. Ah! I think it's actually possible to kill every single one of the mailroom guys in this level. It takes a prohibitively long time, but it can be done. Okay, Okay, so there's a blue key there, and then I guess the green key's on the other side. Maybe you have to get into the area with the fans first. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Swivel combat! This game is ridiculous. So we traded a caffeine pill for 1 soda. Ah, yeah, you do have to get up here first, so you have to have found the caffeine pill first. Hey there, Harry. Strange, no one's been dropping by since they installed that new air conditioner. Anyway, I found this key in an old file folder this morning. Can you make any sense of it? It's on the other desk. As a matter of fact, the answer, friendo,
Yeah.
is yes, I can. And we are going to go and use that key to get in to a very particular place. Oops. And that very particular place is ridiculous in every sense of the word. Oh no! Okay, where were there was a room someplace that just had tons of donuts in it, and I can't remember where it was. Is that over at the left someplace? Because that's where we'll want to go. Oh, come on. Before tackling the contents of the green door. Because we want... yeah, there it is. Okay. So we just go down there. Hey, you better not have despawned that chair that I spent all that time putting there. Okay. Tasty. Alright, almost. Almost. We are now ready to face the green key door. Assuming we can get in there without getting nailed by one of the mailroom guys. I mean, I suppose I could just kill him, but... The column reads, "Welcome ye mortal to the ancient ramp-jumping arena of the Swivel Warriors. Once great tournaments were held here till the order fell to ruin, but treasures still lurk within." So yeah, there's actually a surprising amount of plot hidden in the background of this game. And then the foreground, but you don't really see that when playing the free, or the shareware version. Oof. So we might die. Crap. I'll line this up properly because apparently it's just kind of hateful. The leap of the swivel chair, only the man of faith shall pass. Is that a permanent button? Yes, yes it is. So we refill much of our health. We get 2 caffeine pills and a set of 3 staples. Nearby there's a room filled with tacks. On the right side the wall is not quite what it seems. Use your inner vision. So let's backtrack a little bit, shall we? To the room filled with tacks. Also, how the heck do I get out of here? No! No! I'm pretty sure your hitbox is supposed to be able to take up only half a tile, but I never have quite worked out how to do that. That's not something that we're going to be worrying too much about. Please, come on. Yeah, I had a handle on this at one point. I don't anymore, but I did then. And you know what we're probably going to do is use one of the caffeine pills, because I don't think I'm going to play enough of this until and unless I can figure out what the heck my credentials were when I originally registered. Okay, so this tile right here is our mystery spot. And you can tell because the wall on the inside, so there's each wall tile takes up 1/4 of the full tile. So what you can see is, I can't put the mouse over this. What you can see is the tile that I'm right next to, the one that's just to my right, the inside part of the wall and the outside part of the wall are on the same tile. And all of them are exactly the same, except this one that I'm standing next to, which has a teeny little bit of like gray pixelation on it. Cool, I found a secret maintenance passage. The phone was ringing. Hello?
Tasty.
3 things of donuts.
Yeah.
That's the mystery item, so you use it and it has a randomized effect. And there, at long last, is our staple gun. Okay. Now we will finally make our way to the exit. So yeah, there's a few secrets like that hidden around. There's typically some kind of simple indicator, like in this case, the wall is just a tiny bit off color. Ah! And you have to really be looking for it. But given enough time spent playing the game, you will undoubtedly eventually track down a few of them. Or if you're me and have had the level editor at whatever point, then that's also a way of doing it. Come to think of it, I bet now that we have a hard drive enclosure, I could probably actually get the files for the full version. I'm not sure if that would work, but it seems like it is worth a try at some point. So I still have the computer that had all of this stuff on it. Unfortunately, I don't have my license of Redline anymore, which is sad. Ooh, donuts. Those are worth going for, because if we do ever come back to this, I don't want to start a level with 1/4 health. Oh. I feel a little bit stupid.
Tasty.
Oh, do I have to come at it from this side? Okay. Scoot. Oh, that's interesting. I just realized he actually has a custom sprite for the staple gun. So if you look at his hand, his right hand, it sort of flickers in and out of existence there for a second when you move on and off of it. That's interesting. I distantly remember that like the other staple guns that you can get had different sprites for that as well. Yeah. There's one that's like orange and one that's blue, isn't it? And what was it? One of them is the shrapnel staple gun. I distinctly remember that. I can't remember what the other one was. One more for good measure. It's such a ridiculously like. It's pointlessly malicious. That's what that is. Yay! I won. As Harry wallowed in the glow of the warm afternoon sunlight, he brushed his hair from his forehead and breathed a deep sigh of contentment. When he finally got his promotion, his first vice presidential decision would be to have a window installed in his new office, and he'd get one of those nice high-backed plush swivel chairs with the black leather and the ivory casters. He could see it now, leaning back in his new chair, the creak of the leather, the view spread out before him as if he were a king and emperor ruling over the toiling masses below from the inscrutable black obelisk of Scumco Tower. An inhuman shriek ended his sybaritic reverie. "Oh my god!" someone screamed. "They're coming this way!" As he turned, the window shattered, shards of laminated glass tumbling outward in a cascade of afternoon glow, a searing laser blast filling the room with strange heat. A low bass tone filled the room. "We are the Robot People's Proletariat Liberation Front." I can't read this! Oh my gosh! Resist and perish, blah blah blah. Was he a real man? Did he have what it takes? Could he do what was necessary in this hour of infamy? Yes, he could. Triumphantly, he raised his fist in the dry office air. "Never will I submit to your contrived gospel of so-called liberation. I believe in the rules which govern this fluorescent and cubical wasteland, and when I am done, you will be forevermore banished to the pits of robot hell." "So be it," thundered the voice. "But first, a message from your secretary." Harry spun around in shock. "Pam? The boss wants you to take the fight to the enemy, Harry. How did you get here?" "Remember, Harry, the true warrior looks within himself. Find your inner power. Only then will you win the true battle between freedom and oppression." "And by golly, Pam, just what are you talking about?" Only once he had finished speaking did he realize that she had already disappeared, slowly breaking... Oh my gosh! Something spectral glow. Robot fiends. Let's shoot some stuff. Wow. It is really hard to read that fast. "Harry, this is a crucial assignment. Take whatever action necessary. The robots who staff the customer service lines have revolted and are posing a serious threat. The PR guys piled some water coolers in the hall to hold them off. Good luck." "I'm so glad you're here. The boss has sent you an urgent memo. I put it over there on the desk. Please save our office." Collision, please. Can we have it? Let's just give this one more good little shove. And bye-bye. Ah. I love that you get like 10,000 points or whatever for doing that. There's just something incredibly delightful about that. "My job is to look after the storage room. Go ahead and take anything you want, Harry. The boss has given you Code Omega office supply clearance. That's the highest clearance available to a civilian employee." Clips full? That is delightful. I didn't realize that's what he said. This game is just such a child of the 90s, honestly. Nothing about this could have gotten made today. So now we have to actually fight the robots, which look suspiciously like Daleks from above. And I've lost sound effects for some reason. Don't know why I don't have sound effects now. We know you're coming. You're no match for us, pathetic human. We shall overthrow the evil corporate bourgeois with ease. Just try and stop us. Signed, the executive officers of the Robletarian movement. Seriously though, why is there no sound? Also, wrong music again, I forgot to change it. Yeah, that fits a little better. Okay, and now we have sound again. Alright, sure.
Tasty. Suck swivel, scumbag.
Oh boy, I've been looking forward to that. Hearing that line again. Oh, this game is ridiculous. This game is just so stupid in the best way. Can you imagine working in the same office as a guy who, like, talks and acts like this? Because I feel like that would be amazing. Oh, the lag. This is so real. Just gotta start being that guy, yeah. Yeah, I don't like my job, but that doesn't mean I want to get fired from it.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's actually pretty clever. I didn't realize that the staple box actually has a little 20-pack lettering on it, so that you know how much ammo you're getting with each pickup. It's actually quite useful. Helpful little detail. Nice. What the heck?
Oh no, it's locked. Oh no, it's locked.
What? Okay, so the keyboard just...
Oh no.
No,
it's
never mind,
locked.
it's fine now. Okay.
Suck swivel, scumbag.
Okay, that went decently. Considering. I don't have the next key though, that's a problem.
Tasty.
Ooh, laggy, lag, lag, lag. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sure. Oh, crap, no. Okay, everything's fine. Where am I actually going? I need to get... Wait, can I go... No, I can't go further south because that's where the key door is. That means that I need to go west into that larger square room and then take the south pass, I think. Looks. Ooh, donuts.
Tasty.
If only they were from Dude's Donuts, hmm? Then we'd really be talking. Okay. So I'm not sure where I'm going now because I haven't really done much of this level. Better. Okay. Significantly better that time. Okay. That was a lot of different noises at once. A note. To fellow Robletarians, today is the glorious day we shall strike down the human oppressors. Their champion Harry has been sent in a pitiful attempt to challenge us. Prepare yourselves well. Keep the faith, comrades. This game is so goofy. Oh, man. Man, he's full. Okay, so I go back to the central room and take a left. Ooh, pardon me.
Staples electrode.
The rest of that line was breath. Eat Staples, electrode, breath. I mean, they had a gift for one-liners, even if they made no sense. They're still catchy. Okay, so we're gonna go back through here. Do this, run this little gauntlet again. Ah, no! No! I got stuck. Okay, now we can come through here. Oh, come on now. The aiming has no nuance. It's got fixed angles, which is probably a good thing, but man, it's annoying when you think you're lined up one way and then it turns out that it's completely different. This hallway looks dangerous. I hope I'm prepared for this potential peril. You know, dangerous.
Each stable's electrode breath.
Yeah, you know, peril.
Yeah, biatch.
They do take a lot of hits. Those red ones. And, of course, we have the weird muting. To fellow Robletarians, we have suffered a minor defeat, but we shall soon regroup and overthrow the bourgeois. Follow us to the basement, there we can rebuild ourselves in the dank tunnels and prepare for our counterattack. And we're coming up on the last level of the free version. Level 5. Below the earth. We'll change the music. Harry, the robots have fled to the basement. They are still a danger, so be careful. Also, we haven't exactly kept the basement in top shape all these years, so there may be a few hazards to deal with, to watch out for. Good luck, Dr. Uberman. It's kind of weird that... Oh, good. Fire pipes. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's sort of strange. Ooh, I've lost the sound again. It's very strange that the surface resistance down here is the same as carpet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go this way first. Ooh, close call. Ah, pain. And I do miss. Oh gosh, you have to go around the long way. Okay. Oh my! That is loud. Okay, so we've got the first new staple type, but we don't have the gun for it yet, I don't think. Okay, now where's this buddy? I hear shooting, but I don't see it. Kind of not really making the best play here because I happen to already be aware that this is the last level, so I'm kind of like, like we can get the rest of this game with some effort, but not sure that I care enough. Oh boy, there's a lot of shooties. I don't know. It's really satisfying getting off-screen kills. Not just in this game, but just kind of generally. Like managing to kill something that you can't see and making it safer for yourself as a result. Or like taking a victory out of it. It's just a really satisfying experience in gaming. Oh my gosh. Scoot better, Harry. Scoot better. Clips fall. In case it isn't already blindingly obvious, Dr. Uberman is the final boss. Yeah, that's true. The control scheme is kind of like, it's not bad, but it is sort of punishing of mistakes because it's just. Wait, have I gone? Yeah, I did. Okay. Because it's just kind of like, it's very floaty because of course you're sliding around at all times. Yeah, it's just like I don't even know what to compare it to. There just aren't other games like this. Oh crap. Ah, and I'm dead. I think we're gonna call it there for Harry. We will abort and kill the music. But yeah, no, let's do a little retrospective for a second. Harry the Handsome Executive, right? Super weird control scheme, incredibly goofy premise that is immediately identifiable by anyone who has ever worked in a corporate environment. Anyone who's ever worked in an office building will know at least some of the stuff in there. You know, kind of that like that sense of unwellness that sort of comes with being in there for too long. The feeling that everyone around you is speaking absolute gibberish at all times, and that like you're kind of the only sane man. But like even in the context of Harry, even he is a little bit that way, you know? Like he seems to kind of accept the scenario that he's stuck in as just normal. But still has this kind of air of like, yes, it's like this, but like I'm doing well here, kind of a thing. So you just like, if you're looking at the game through that perspective, like he just lets everything just roll off, and it's like, yeah, no, there's robots attacking. It's fine. We're gonna not even question it. It's not even. Which, like, right on the face of it, everything about that is insane. And then from like a gameplay perspective, especially at the time, it was novel. It was it handled well on systems of the day, not so much emulated. Like it struggles a little bit on Basilisk. But even then, it's playable. You know, most of the damage that I took was because I made mistakes, not because there was anything wrong with the game. You know, just a lot of that kind of thing. So, yeah, I mean, it seems like it continues to manage to be novel. And it's, you know, we're 20 years on, or whatever it's been. 23 years. I'm gonna actually, okay, maybe I'm not gonna open it up. Hello? Okay, I guess it's closed for the night. Okay, it looks like I'm dropping frames again, and I don't see a reason why. Network frame dropping. Where is that happening? Yeah, there's no reason that should be a thing. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna live with it. Yeah, regardless, it's definitely a classic, both in the sense that like it doesn't hold up very well by modern standards, but it did at the time, and also that like there's still a lot of value to get out of it if you go back. So I mean, I guess the short version of the review is Harry the Handsome Executive is surprisingly good considering what it is. So I guess that's where we'll leave that. I don't know if I can actually launch applications anymore. This still imploads. Yeah, looks like we're incapable of launching applications. So let me restart Basilisk again. I guarantee launching the original escape velocity does not take this long on a modern system. Okay, trying that again, shall we? Yeah, it's not like it has a lot of problems in terms of like, yeah, so this is what I ran into before. It thinks I don't have a mouse, and it gives me a shucks button. So we can't actually use Apeiron, even though it works. But on the plus side, it has a shucks button. I did think maybe it was worth it to see that ridiculous intro animation and the very long, very loud scream sound that someone was clearly very proud of when they made it. Okay, so we've got like 5 minutes. Is there anything else we wanna poke at? Avara's single player levels, or play another round of Barrack? EV Override I think is going to be a little too intense to play in 5 minutes. We could play some Odell Down Under, or I can show off the terrible music in Dino Park Tycoon and Museum Madness. The great and terrible. Or the amazing Weird Error? Yeah, it's very strange. Oh, shucks. Or the amazing music from Ares. But we wouldn't be able to really actually play Ares. We could just listen to the music for a minute. So, I'll leave that up to you. Pick a title. Watch Me Struggle with Shirol. I think Cythera and EV Override I think are too big. I'm going to rule those out now just because we're not going to be able to do anything with them in 5 minutes. I'm half tempted, honestly, to just open up Ares and let the menu music play, because it sounds so good. Oh yeah, shoot. Let's pop this open so we get something to listen to. Alright, cool. Why is there no music for the actual game? Oh man, yeah, yeah, this dynamic zoom effect. I remember that. Ares is also a super weird game. I feel like it holds up pretty well, but I also feel like even once upon a time when it was new, it was still kind of a pain to actually play. Because it's a lot of like, it's simultaneously this you know, top-down escape velocity style interaction, but like you also have to manage stuff. So there's a lot of like tactical strategy going on. Not to mention this goofy looking interface. I also seem to recall it had just a lot of buttons. Yeah, because it's like every other dogfight game, except that your wingmen actually listen to the commands you give them. There we go, music during action, music during interlude, there we go. Oh gosh, yeah, it's oh man. There are so many buttons. Does it play music during the demo now? Yeah, there we go. Now there's the music. I'm not gonna actually watch the demo because we just did, but yeah, it's like you have to like manage production facilities, send commands to the other ships, then like actually fly with them. Moons for goons. And the music in this was actually really good. And I don't remember what the plot is. Oh no. Oh no. No. Yeah, oh gosh. Blah, 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 let me control things. Is it working? Oh. Yeah, I don't... Central objects. Symbols that I don't care about. What are you asking me to do? Let's look at these symbols. Yes? That's what I want me to do. Okay, there we go. Now it's... Oh, okay, so it's just waiting for the tutorial to do stuff. Blah, 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 blah. look, a hostel. Hiya baya. Simulated planet. Energy. Reserve. Oh, total energy and then shields. Okay. Why am I just. Why am I not allowed to. Yeah, I would definitely have to change some of the controls in order to play it this way because so for some reason, okay, no, now I can't control the ship again. That's weird. I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff. There's a catch. One of them is cloaked. Ooh. I feel like that shiny spot is probably the cloaked one. Oh, it actually does have a stop button. I passed the tutorial, yay. I am so special. Yeah, so it's it's a good game. I don't seem to be able to control it now that this is I think I killed it before it wanted me to. Can I, is it literally hello? Did you literally just freeze on the results screen telling me how well I did? Brilliant. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake, haven't I? Uh-oh. Oh, that's what I did. I full screened it. That's not right at all. How do I not full screen this? Well, I'm going to have to force click Basilisk because I don't remember how to get it out of full screen mode. Crap. Oh, maybe if everything resets itself properly. Nope. Nope, it did not. Okay, I have no idea how to get it unstuck from whatever it's decided to have it, have this happen with. And unfortunately changing applications makes it kind of panic a little bit, so... blarg. Blarg. Okay, so, well, the map crisis is over with, maybe. Maybe, possibly. I think we are just about done for the night. Next week, so let's see, over the weekend I will be running the Twitter poll for what we're going to do next. And on Monday we will check in and get started on the next round of whatever we're doing. So that might be like OpenTTD, or it might be more SimCity. We might be doing OpenRCT2, or going back to these Ambrosia games, or something else entirely. Jessian, as you said, there are some suggestions you had, and I am interested to see what they are, because there are probably quite a lot of things that would be good for this stream, and I'm not sure what they even would be. But anyway, I'm gonna head out for the night, but have a lovely evening.